Today marks 2 years since the October 7th Hamas attack on Israel. Comes as indirect peace negotiations between Israel and Hamas are now underway in Egypt.
The negotiations are expected to discuss President Trump's plan to end the war in Gaza. Our live team coverage begins with Christina, who joins us with the very latest on those negotiations. Christina?
Chris and Mary, good morning. The talks between the two parties began on Monday and are being brokered by the United States. They aim to hammer out details for the plan's first phase, including a ceasefire to allow for the release of all remaining hostages held by Hamas in exchange for hundreds of Palestinian prisoners in Israel. Day 2 of negotiations between representatives of Israel and Hamas resuming in Egypt Tuesday over President Trump's 20-point plan for ending the war in Gaza.
We have just about every nation working on this deal and trying to get it done.
The U.S. brokered peace plan calls for the 48 remaining Israeli hostages to be released. After that, hundreds of Palestinian prisoners who are being held by Israel would be freed. Of those prisoners, 250 are serving life sentences, and 1,700 are from Gaza and were detained after the October 7th attack.
The technical teams are discussing that as we speak to ensure that the environment is perfect to release those hostages. They're going over the lists of both the Israeli hostages and also the political prisoners who will be released, and those talks are underway.
The talks come as Israel marks 2 years since thousands of Hamas-led militants poured into southern Israel, storming army bases, farming communities, and an outdoor music festival, killing some 1,200 people. Israel's ensuing military offensive in Gaza and restrictions on humanitarian aid have contributed to a severe hunger crisis. So far, the war has killed over 67,000 Palestinians, according to Gaza's health ministry.
It's going to be very difficult to see in the future where Hamas decides to lay its weapons down and become part of a future political process within the Palestinian state.
The White House did not elaborate on how long the talks would take, only emphasizing it's important for both sides to move quickly here. Once phase 1 is complete, they say negotiations can then begin on working to achieve lasting peace in the region. Back to you, Mary.
Christina, thank you.